Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the iQube Twitter space. iQube is a global learning community, and we'll be learning about iQube today, what we have to offer, how you can join. So before we get started, I would like to introduce myself, my co-moderator, and the speakers we have. So my name is Blessing Alayonde, and I am a program manager. And my co-moderator today is Toluwanimi, and he is a back-end engineer. We also have with us today Adebobola Adereti, and he's a software engineer at iQube Labs. He has contributed to several solutions that drive business growth to bolster healthcare systems and enhance customer engagement. So now he is committed to building a community that fosters learning, collaboration, and innovation through iQubeOX. We're also going to have another speaker in person of Joshua Olatunde today, and he is also a software engineer and a product builder who started his journey here at iQube, and he has developed an AI-powered customer engagement platform that later spun out into a full company. He now serves as its CTO, and he remains passionate about building systems that empower learning, innovation, and growth through technology. Okay, so without wasting further time, I'm going to bring up Adebobola to give us insights into what iQubeOX is and the why behind iQubeOX. Adebobola, over to you.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our space this evening. Just as Blessing has introduced, I work at iQube Labs as a software engineer. So, really, the idea behind iQube.ox started from a very simple question: why do people learning in tech find it hard to find the right community? Not just a space where people take a course, but a space where you can actually learn by doing, build alongside others. Also with active guidance, feedback, and collaboration by field experts and mentors. At iCube Labs, we have worked with young devs and engineers over the years, and one thing that we have noticed is they learn alone. They learn in isolation. And after the first wave of enthusiasm, of dopamine, really, they drop in consistency. And this is not because they are not capable of doing their work, but this is because they lack the right space to hold them to accountability. And this is really why this question popped up, and we wanted to build a community, iCube.ox, which helps people to keep learning and building. And we thought that why can't we make this space open to anyone, anywhere, make it a global community. And this is what we are trying to build at iCube.ox. We are trying to build a community where anyone starting out in tech, either you are just starting out in tech, you are an enthusiast, or you are an expert in your field already, anyone from anywhere in different tracks such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, data scientists, data engineers, or anyone that just has an interest in tech, they can learn, build, and grow together. And the OX in iCube.ox, which means Open Learning Exchange. So really, iCube.ox is a community where where tech enthusiasts, people that are just starting out or people that are experts in their field, can learn, build, and grow together, also with active guidance of mentors and field experts, and not just learning, also building. Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much for that insight. I would like to ask Josh Olatunde what problem iCube.ox is actually solving when it comes to learning and mentorship.
Yeah, before I answer that question, I just wanted to, mention the fact that this is a very important initiative and sounds very exciting, especially because of the fact that, I started my tech career with iQube Labs, right? So I had a lot of mentorship in iQube Labs, and I was, given the platforms to own my work, and really technical people guided me, right? And I think it's very exciting that this amazing talents pipeline offered in iQube is now being democratized, and it's been put out there for the community, right? So that people can get, mentorship and build things, right? And also learn and grow while doing all this. So I think this is a very, very amazing initiative.
All right. Thank you for that. However, I would like you to buttress more on mentorship. We've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm seeking a mentor. I'm seeking a mentor. I want to be mentored." But at the same time, they don't really know how to utilize mentorship, even though they have access to a mentor directly.
Yeah, mentorship is really just to, guide you. And the most important thing is being like passionate, right? And wanting to learn. So the more important thing here is the community, right? People coming together and learning, sharing ideas, building together. And then the mentorship is just a add-on, I've actually experienced it in the two sides, being a mentee, being mentored, and also mentoring others as well, right? Mentoring is mostly just about, guidance and pointing in the right direction, and also, you know, accountability too, right? Accountability is also from both sides, from the mentee perspective and the mentor. Now the mentee needs to, deliver on the things he's learning, give the mentor some updates, and also the mentor also needs to be accountable, right? Be available for, say, weekly check-ins, and if the mentee needs anything, and the mentee can always reach out to you, right? So I think the mentorship part is also great, and it's part of what we will be offering in iQube, right? iQube has a network of a lot of people doing amazing things in the tech world, right? And we have people who are product owners, people who are working for top companies, right? People who, are doing their PhD or just finished their PhD, right? And it all started with iQube, right? So we want to put this like out there as well for the benefit of the community, right? So, and of course, mentorship is part of it, right? So that's one of the benefits we enjoy being part of the iQube.org community.
All right. Thank you for that. So I'd like to circle back to Adebobola about what iQube OX is actually building and the model.
All right. Thank you, Blessing. So at iCube.ox, we are building a space where people don't just learn, they build, and also with hands-on projects, and also with the help and guidance of mentors and field experts. What we are building at iCube.ox, starting out, an overview of our community structure. We are going to be starting out with 3 tracks. With on our first FaceTime line, the 3 tracks would include AI, ML. These are for people that are interested in the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning. The second track would be networks, which this includes the cyber security and DevOps, and the third track also will be the tech for teams. This is basically about bringing people, the young ones that are enthusiastic about tech, into the space right now. It's about guiding them and also mentoring. And this track is going to be focused on people between the ages of 13 and 19. So about our community structure, we are focused on peer-to-peer learning. We are going to be building work groups in each of these tracks. Our work groups are going to be are going to be basically tasked with accountability, because we feel that is a major factor that helps people to build. You are not just learning or building alone. You are building and learning with your peers, and they can also help you with accountability. And this can be between numbers of 4 and 7 in a work group, where they learn every day, and we also suggest and encourage them to be accountable for what they learn each day. And this also brings us towards project structure. This is going to be carried out in 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, this is going to be an audio presentation, and this is about what each work group, what they have learned and built. They would present it to the mentors and also to other people of the community. And this is where the mentors come in. The mentors are basically acting as coaches. They guide, they mentor, they drop suggestions, they also help with resources. And this is what we are actually trying to be focused on. The members are going to be in charge of what they are learning and in charge of what they are building, but it also helps to know that there is somebody that is counting on them, somebody that is counting on what they are building. And yes, this is basically regarding the project structure. And also emphasis on learning by doing. We know it might be easy to just take a course. Say you want to take a course, you just want to complete your course within a specified timeline. It is easy to do that, but it isn't just about learning. It's also by showcasing what you have learned, and which is why we are also focused on building. You learn and you also build, and you also know that what you build have real world impacts, and which is also what we are encouraging at iQube.ox. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for that insightful session, Adibobola. Please, the audience, if anyone has any question, you can post your questions in the chat. And if you want to speak, you can actually request to speak. Okay, Adibobola, thank you for emphasizing more on how iQube.ox is different from other learning platforms in terms of accountability, mentorship, and collaborative learning. We believe that this sets us apart. This sets iQube.ox apart from just paying for a course or taking a free course. It's more structured. You also learn by doing, and you collaborate with others. You also get feedback from mentors. Thank you so much. So I would like to bring up my co-moderator now in person of Tolu, who would speak more about the opportunities for members of the iQube.ox community. Over to you, Tolu Animi. Okay, it seems we have some technical issues. While we wait to sort that out, I would like to hand over to Josh, who would speak more about mentorship and leadership in depth, so we understand how to take advantage of mentorship. As he mentioned earlier, you have to put in the work as a mentee and even as a mentor. So it's going to go more in depth into that. Over to you, Josh.
All right, thank you, Blessing. So to be honest, I did not really have like a script for this talk, right? So I'm just going to really talk about what my experience was coming in as a mentee at iQube Labs and going into that leadership position, and how I was also able to impact others, right, through mentorship, right. Coming into iQube, right, I remember it was an environment where like people were just like building really cool stuff, and people were even failing at it, right. It was just people, having fun, right? So that's one way to like learn very fast, right? And we had this access to at iQube Labs where you could just reach out to the director, for example, via Skype chats and get some insights, right? And luckily for us, our directors were also very technical people during that period, right? So access, that was something that really helped, right? And it's also something that I think will be a will be something, we will be offering at the iQube OX platform as well. So access is very important, being able to just access people who can guide you, right? You can ask any kind of questions from them, right? So I got into that environment. I had this access to people that could, guide me, and I was like given ownership, right? So ownership is also something very important when it comes to mentorship. If you're a mentor, try to get your mentees to have that ownership mentality, right? Right from when I got into iQube Labs, I was already working on very challenging stuff and challenging project I was, building, right? So that's an important way for you to develop and become, great and terrific at what you do, right? So all that, helped me. And then I got to a point to where, I developed and I started mentoring other engineers as well. I discovered that something that worked was to really challenge them, right? And also have discussions with them, have one-on-ones with them. I know I've, designed like skill acceleration programs for a lot of iQubers. But it's not just about you, right? You need to have a discussion with them so that you have an understanding of what they are good at. Is this person good in mathematics, algorithms, or calculations? If they are good in algorithms, then there's no point for them to do UI, right? But if they are not good in mathematics, are they creative? So just those pointers, right? With, your experience in the tech world, you can provide those guidance, right, to the mentees, right? And apart from, ownership, there's also collaboration. It's very interesting when you're collaborating with people, brainstorming on ideas and working together, right? So that's something that the iQube.ox community will also be offering, right? And finally, you just need to build things. We are in this AI era now that there are literally no jobs, right? Companies are laying off people massively, right? And most of the code we have now are being generated by AI, right? So it's hard for you to get jobs or sending CV and the likes. So what are you going to do? You need to develop yourself. You need to put yourself out there. Visibility is the new CV right now. I saw someone post that on my status earlier, right? So build stuff, try to be visible, be out there, right? And that's how you sell yourself. That's how, people might approach you, right? It's about making impact, right? And to do this, you need a little bit of mentorship. You'll be surprised what a little bit of guidance and mentorship can, do to talents, right? We know that we have the talents in Africa, right? iQube is a testament of that. We have a lot of iQubers that have gone ahead to do great things, like I mentioned when I came in earlier, right? So just a recap, ownership, right, is very important. The mentor should try to instill that ownership mentality to the mentee. Accountability is also very important, and the mentee needs to be accountable. Right, the mentor also needs to be accountable. Reach out, have those weekly check-ins with the mentee. Then the other part is building, right? That's one way to learn very fast. You don't wait around, right? Start building things, challenge yourself with very hard problems, right? And once you're building, put yourself out there. Like I said, visibility is the new CV in the era we are right now. I think that's it for now. If there are specific questions, then I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you so much for the insightful session, Josh. So I have a follow-up question. With AI and artificial intelligence going on now, how can a newbie leverage AI for mentorship?
Okay, why do we want to leverage AI for mentorship? I don't think we should AI leverage. We should leverage AI for mentorship. You know, AI has its like advantages, right? AI can assist you with learning, but not necessarily mentorship. So you can probably get some guidance right from AI, but of course you need to verify this as well. I think the place of like mentors who have actual experience, who have worked on like real life projects, I think those are still irreplaceable for now. So AI has its place to assist you, guide you in your learning. But when it comes to mentorship, you need to get that from people who have actual experience, right? Who have worked on projects, who have delivered production grade projects. So we cannot eliminate that totally.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Josh. As a reminder, please, we can ask our questions in the chat. You can also request if you want to speak. Thank you. So I'll be handing over to Toluwanimi now to tell us how to join the iCube.ox. Toluwanimi, can you speak now?
Yes, please. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. In case you're wondering how you want to join iQube and why you should join, okay, one problem that has been consistently facing individuals that want to take on their tech career is getting information and getting the right information. This is why we are bringing in mentors, and these are not just random individuals. They are individuals with track record, with industry experience, to come in and help the learners. Also, the best way to learn is by building, and the best way to build is building together, building with others, and that is why iQube is taking this approach to help everyone to learn, build, and do that publicly. Therefore, showcasing their skills and building their portfolio while doing this. Joining iQube is quite easy. We are attaching a link to this space right now. All you have to do is click on the Google link, fill the form, and then there will be a link attached where you can join our groups. Also, we want you to follow this iQube account to keep yourself updated on what is currently happening, what will happen, and stay up to date. As it has been said earlier, the approach is building and doing so using work groups.
Tolu, can you hear me? We can't hear you anymore. While we wait for him to come up, you can follow iCube.ox to stay updated on our offerings, when we are getting started, and information on how to join the community. Okay, I would also like to circle back to Adibobola to give us information on what's coming next regarding iCube.ox.
Okay. So what is coming next for iCube.ox is over the next coming days, we are going to be onboarding our members as well as also mentors. We will be bringing in members that join the community into our space, into our community, where we are going to be learning and building together. We are also going to be creating our work groups, which would also be encouraging members of the community to form, because basically the theme for iQube is it's collaboration. It's basically about learning and building together with peers. So we are also going to be forming work groups, different work groups under various tracks. Our tracks again include AI, ML, our networks track, which includes DevOps and cybersecurity, as well as our young ones, our tech for teens. We are going to be having those different tracks, which we'll be creating our various work groups under. So when our work group and our tracks are up and running, we'll be having our first sprint, our first 2 week sprint, which is basically our presentation. And this is going to be, just like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be an audio-based presentation where each work group will be presenting what they have learned as well as built over the past sprint. And we are also going to be reaching out to mentors and also inviting mentors to join our community to coach our various members. And think I should hint that the iQube OX team is also working on a portal which is going to be giving members of the community access to various resources, as well it will also help us for our presentations, as well as direct access to mentors. So just as Tolu and me has previously talked on, we encourage people to join our community. The Google form link is going to be attached to this space, and it will also be tweeted on our official channels over the next weeks. So we encourage you to join, as well as potential mentors. Also, mentors can reach out to us if they are interested in coaching members of our community in our different tracks. Yes, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you join our community also. Yeah, thank you, everyone, and thank you, Blessing.
Thank you so much, Adebobola. Toluwanimi, it seems you're back with us.
Yes, yes, I am.
All right, over to you.
Okay, as a quick recap, what we are offering, we're giving our learners the opportunity to learn from mentors, and these are not just random individuals; they are global mentors with track records. We're also giving our learners the ability to collaborate, build projects, real life projects, and presenting their work publicly. In this way, it helps them build their portfolio and establishing their own track record of their skills. Okay, like the host said earlier, please follow iQube account to stay updated with the recent information and updates that will be coming very soon. We also want you to click on the Google link that will be attached to this space so that you can fill that and then join the community. Thank you very much. I will be handing over to Blessing.
Thank you so much, Toluwanimi. Please, I'll give room for questions now. If you want to ask a question, kindly request for the mic. All right. In the absence of questions, I'll just reiterate what Toluwanimi has said. You can always check the iCube.ox page for updates. We also have the Google Form link on our profile. You can fill it out and you get a link to the community as well. And you can always ask your questions. You can tag us and somebody would always reply you. Thank you.
The link
So I would
is
like to thank everybody. Sorry, you're saying something to the anime.
the link is currently up now. All you have to do is click on it, fill it, and then we'll get back to you.
All right, thank you for that. So the link is currently in the chat. You can click on it and fill it out. Thank you, everyone. I would like to thank the speakers. I would like to thank the moderators. I would like to thank everybody for staying till the end to listen to us. And as a quick recap, iQube.ox is a global learning community, and we are building this community for everyone. for learners, for mentors. You get peer-reviewed learning. You get mentorship. So you don't have to learn in isolation or don't know how to build your career. You can always learn. You can always ask questions to thrive in your tech career. Also, as Josh mentioned earlier, you need to have ownership for your work and build visibility as well. So thank you so much, and you can follow us, you can like, you can retweet our tweets and join the community. Have a lovely night, everyone.